is included. Cool. I'll wait for the ping to come up and then I'll introduce everything, get all sorted properly. See how this fires up and goes. Come on, Twitch. Fire away. Please. Twitch. Today. Be amazing. Oh, there we go. And it is fired away. So, gotta wait for an advert, of course. My advert today is "The game waits for no one." I'm guessing that's some sort of shooter type game, probably PlayStation, maybe. Something like that. An interesting advert. Definitely interesting. Oh dear. Showing underwater stuff, fires, airplanes. Got it all going for us in RSF1. Good evening. My name is MusicRocket73 and I am your main streamer. I will be having a co later today. When that happens, probably be in 15 minutes. See how it goes. Right now, let's just wait for these guys to start readying up and getting on with this France track. And luckily for me, I know some interesting facts about France. Well, I say that I only did like one bit of research today. I usually do like 5 bits of page research, essays, this, that, and the other. But today, I've only got a small amount of research with me today. So we'll see how it goes from there. It's got to be interesting, that's certain. At this point, we're just waiting to see probably someone being late, or they're just waiting a few extra minutes, which is absolutely fine. Of course, we want all the drivers to be in. Yes, that means we run a little bit behind schedule, but to be honest, rather that than drivers having to wait a full hour because qualifying started and they couldn't join in time. So we'll just have to wait and see when they want to go. So. I have got my Spotify playing. I don't think you can hear it. Hopefully. If you can hear it, really love if someone to tell me, because I will turn it off. Because it is on my Music Rocket account, and obviously I'm using the streamer account for once, so I forgot how it works and all. See how it goes. Come on then. We got some readying ups going, so that's good. Is that because the session is starting? I believe it is. Exciting times. Come on then, let's get this sorted. France could rain. Pretty much a good chance of rain here. In qualifying 1 to qualifying 3. It could even rain during the race and not even tell the drivers. We've seen that a few times around this track. So it'd be interesting to say the least. Definitely to say the least. So let's get into it. France, the Bull d'Or. It's going to be interesting. Definitely one to watch. First race here was in 1971. That long ago? I don't remember who won that race, but it's probably someone famous. Track length, 5.8 kilometers, I believe that is, or kilometers, I don't know how it works, it's Google. At the end of the day, race distance today, I think, is 36 laps. Don't quote me on that. And the lap record was a 1:32.7 by Sebastian Vettel in a Ferrari in 2019. That's probably because of the high-speed straights along this track and a few corners as well. So we'll see how it goes. Where is Spooky? Spooky cannot make tonight. Yeah, so it's unfortunate that we haven't got Spooky, but you got me instead, which hopefully is a decent replacement for tonight. At this point, we're just waiting for TYG Rogue, I believe that is. I'm going to pronounce every name wrong because I am very good at that. So if I do pronounce any of the gamer tag names wrong, please let me know. And please tell me so I can change it for next time. Come on. We haven't got all day. Well, we do actually. Well, technically day's already over. We've got all evening instead. That'll do. So now we just got to wait a little bit. So while this is happening, I could try and look up some research about the Drivers' Championship and all this and the other. because I don't think I was sent anything about it. I will double check this thing in a few of the Discord servers. But I don't believe I've got any information about the championship or anything like that today. So, not the end of the world. Well, I'll just go with it. I believe Scotsman is championship leader. I don't know. It's double and Invade's debut in 5-4. Did you know that? That was hard to read. I apologise for that appalling news by myself. Oh dear. Should we get some of this stuff on? I think we should. Who's going to be the first one out on track? Should we go through some of the names I recognise myself? I recognise one tribal. Pretty sure he's quite quick. Mason Duggs, I'm pretty sure he's a commentator as well now. He's pretty intense and quite a fast driver. Graded Video, I remember him from Baku. He's one to watch as well. I believe he had some bad luck in Baku, so I'm sure he'll be wanting to fight back at France. RSF1 Scotsman, I believe this is one of your championship leaders, and he was a champion at one point. And I believe Old Manzi has retired because there's no point in going out on track. Which is fine, you can retire or you can go out on track, it's completely your choice. DRT Invade decides he's going to be the first one out on track in the AlphaTauri, the great looking car. And AB Draco has decided that he will join the session now in F4. Is that his debut in F4? I thought he was in... I don't think he was in F4 last time, was he? So, interesting. I don't know. Was there miscalculations going on there? Because I thought he was F2, I want to say. So, interesting. Maybe they wanted him in F4 or he's spectating someone. I have got no idea. Anyway, out lap times for the AlphaTauri driver, DRT Invade. Should we check out his helmet? Can't really see it that well. It looks like it's just a plain white helmet. Not bad. It suits the car. Going through but chicane. I should have got some corner names up as well, but I don't think there is corner names for this track, so I should really just get turn names. I'll do that now. While he's going through the fast right in the wet, very tricky conditions, especially this corner. This long sweeping right hander. Should we see how he does on this lap then? As go through this very tricky left hander. For the little kink here on the right hand side, following the curb as neatly as you do. Should we start this qualifying lap on board with the AlphaTauri driver of DRT Invade to start the F4 qualifying sessions of today. Let's go with it then. DRS activation point hits exactly as you want it, coming to the start finish straight to start your lap time. Now this is a very tricky corner coming up, especially for invalidations. It's blinds, turn 1 and hit the apex exactly like that. Hitting turn 2, over the crest you go, over down the straight, pretty much. I've got no idea these corner names. Right, turn 3, this right hander, sending it in just like that, full send, exactly how you want it. Though a little bit wide there. Wants to go down into gear 2, yes he does. Pretty neat so far, goes purple because it's the first car out there. Now, a little bit dodgy on the outside of that corner there, a little bit not much confidence coming from the driver himself. Hitting the second reactivation point then. Now, along this back straight he goes, hitting 204 miles an hour before hitting into the chicane. He has to hit this pretty much perfectly, and he does so far. Out of the corner he goes, hitting the curb there. I try to stay away from that curb, but he's choosing to stay with the curb. Fair enough. Now, along this next bit of straight, into this fast right-hander. Don't invalidate here, easy done. He keeps the lap together though. Going into this right-hander, double apex right. Late apex for the right-hand side with a little dip there. Try not to lose the car on the exit, and that's pretty much exactly how it's done. But now into this left-hander, hit the apex just about. Misses the apex slightly there. It's going to affect him by at least like a tenth or two. Bigger rotation he wanted, as very. Well, that's not really the line he wanted in the corner, I feel. Maybe it is the line he wanted, and it is his racing style, which is fair enough then. Coming to the final destination point of this track, coming to the line, what's it going to be for DRT Invade? 29.5. Damn, that's a good lap time, start of Q1, and I'm pretty sure he might be impressed with that one. I don't really know the lap times around here, but I'm pretty sure that is quite good on your first lap. The next driver to cross the line, I believe it's Alco Sites, who does a 29.4. Beats him by a tenth. Good job by Alco Sites himself. As we see Fishstick starting his lap in the McLaren. See what he could do on this lap as well. Next one across the line though is TYG Rogue. Coming to the line. What's he going to do? Goes fastest again. This time though by 4/10 advantage by doing a 29.0. That's a very decent lap time here. Next up is S04. She smashes that lap time by a further 2/10. And once again, looks like this track's evolution is just getting better and better each time they go around. One tribal, next one across the line, only does a 30.3. Not really what he was looking for this early on. Maybe it was just a banker lap time and he wants to go for another one later on in the session, which would be a little bit faster than that. Chris then coming to the line as Barry 23 goes third. Where's Chris going to go as well? Goes P6 for now, just beats his teammate, but doesn't beat Invade. So Invade done an alright first lap time. Now who's next across the line? It is a Red Bull driver of Grader. Vinny, I believe it is, starting his lap. Come on Grader, don't invalidate it through turn 1 or turn 2. Good lads, get some of this lap time quite nicely. As I believe, bang your head. We'll just call him bang. Goes 7th then. Oh, bit dodgy there out the pit lane. He tried to avoid that AlphaTauri. I don't think he was expecting that one coming out the pit lane. So, it goes P7 though. Decent qualifying results so far for him. RSF1 button then coming to the line goes P4. Good lap time again there. These drivers just getting a feel for the track. Don't really have to knock anyone out because there is no one to be knocked out, of course. But it's still an interesting session nevertheless. As looking at Mason here. On an out lap. As is a McLaren driver of Fish Sticks who must have validated, as Alco Sights invalidated, going for another lap as well. So these drivers choosing to go for more than one lap, quite smart idea, depending on how much fuel you put in the car to begin with, of course. I personally tend to put 5 laps of fuel in the car because I'm a bot and I genuinely forget to take fuel out of the car. As I'm pretty sure Jake knows from last season, a few rounds that we went to together. Extra Cornish then starting off to go for another lap in the racing point, hitting turn 1. Hopefully he keeps this lap together. Heading out to turn 2, then on the curb, on the exit, exactly like that. That's a pretty neat so far. Now, into this very... Oh, he's made a mistake there. He missed the apex slightly. That's going to cost him a little bit into this right-hander. And, oh, he's shifting up early. Into 4th gear there, and into 5th gear. I don't know if this is still a lap. I think it is still a lap from him. As further back, we've got Williams driver of Mr. Bang getting out the way of drivers. I don't really know what to call him in P8, to be honest with you. Like, interesting name. We'll give him that anyway. It's Extra Cornish going through Sector 2 on the exit, hitting the curb exactly like that. As I believe someone just changed it into the top 9, I think. Someone come across the lines, improve a lap time, and don't think so. Maybe I'm just going insane. Wouldn't surprise me. I wonder what grade of Vinny's up to. I think he validated. Unless he's still on a lap time, but I'm pretty sure he'd already done a lap time by now if he wasn't to be invalidated. As Fish Sticks sets a lap time of a P10 right now with 30.4. Barry says he's not going to push it anymore. He doesn't want to risk that car crashing or anything like that, so he retires in the pit lane, fair enough. Now into the last corner goes Extra Cornish, getting the exit he wants. Nice little helicopter drone shot type thing. Coming to the line, and Extra Cornish, is he going to improve on this lap time or no? Oh, he doesn't, I don't think. No, he stays there, okay. So Extra Cornish just seeing if the softs could actually do a good enough time here in Q1 to maybe go for a second lap, but I think he's decided here that maybe not is the answer to this. Should go with Bull RSF1 double then, because why not? As here he goes into turn 1. We're heading towards turn 1, shall we say. Hitting the brake boards, well, not hitting the brake board legitimately, but that's your braking marker, it's the brake board down the left hand side. Going into this straight then, hit the curbs exactly like so. So there's a lot of drivers now retiring. RSF1 Bubble though, refusing not to retire. He's going to send this lap time exactly how he wants it. Hitting the apex there, exactly how you want it. The car sliding a little bit on the exit. It's great if Vinny sets another lap time, but it's another invalidated lap time by the looks of it. So he could really do the lap time, although he doesn't need to. It'd be good for his confidence boost to get a lap time under his belt rather than validated. Still on board with the RSF1 double in the Renault? Yes, this is the Renault. Getting used to these cars again. As Mason goes P2. Fantastic lap time for Mason. To get himself in a 28.8 as well. Only a few hundredths off Mr. Extra Cornish. So the two of the top 2 here could really dust it out for Q3 later on. As on board with RSF1 double though, going through his fast right-handers. Now into this very tricky right-hander, which is a double apex. Late apex as well, which makes it even harder. Round the corner he goes though, pretty much nailing it here. Into the left-hander he goes. Avoided the apex there a little bit. Just not really going to lose you too much time, but could really do being close to that curb. Now into the 12th corner he goes, sending it in just like that. Pretty neat lap so far from him himself. Into the last corner he goes, misses the apex slightly there onto the curb as well. Not going to help with the traction. Coming to the line though is RSF with double, going to push him out. of P15. Yes, he does. He goes P9. Good job by RSF1 double, splitting himself between Chris and Invade, respectively, with a 29-6. So, this is very, very much looking very close here for each of these guys, as Bang has in fact been validated one of his lap times. Mason's not going for one. What about RSF1 Scotsman then? Should we go on a lap with him, as I believe Greater Vinny is finding set a lap time at 30.0. So that's good by Vinny setting a lap time, trying to get some confidence into him, because you don't want to be invalidating as much as that, especially in Q1. Now heading through turn 2. Oh, this is pretty neat by RSF1 Scotsman himself, as now heading into Sec 2. Well, this right-hander, full send through here, don't invalidate, and exactly how you do it. Well, exactly how to do it, should we say. Into this right-hander. Oh, that was close to validating. But this is a purple Sector 1. This is the fastest Sector 1 we've seen so far today. As now, onto this deactivation point we go. Onto the back straight. Is this going to be enough to put himself in front of X-Row corner? It's going to make some dunk. It's hard to say at the moment. As next up is this tricky chicane. Can he nail this on the dot? Well, just about misses the apex there slightly. Clips the curb slightly though. Should help him. On the rotation, on the exit though. Pretty good. Down to 40% ERS already though. Could be quite risky. Still going purple though. As there is a car in front of Vinny, I think it is, who needs to get out of the way soon-ish. So now going to this right-hander we go. To double right. He has got the eye line of Vinny now though, which is going to maybe distract him slightly. I doubt it. But it could. Now into this left-hander we go. On board with him. Oh, he's clipping the curb there. That's interesting. I would personally want to stay as far away from that curb as possible, but he's using the curb to his advantage here. Now into the bottom corner he goes. So late apexes again. Into the last corner he goes. What's this going to put him? Clip the apex like that around the last corner. Shifting up early for the traction. Coming to the line. Is this going to be X-Row Cornish to the line? Oh, it doesn't. He lost the time out of the final corner. And that has put him to 28.9. Wow, we've got some very quick drivers here. There's very close gaps here as well. So now I believe one tribal is the next one to set a lap time here. Should we go on board with him? Yes, we shall. On to the start, finish straight we go. Now he's got 400 ERS starting this lap time, so he's got everything going from at this point. Heading into turn 1 goes one tribal, hitting the apex here on the inside line. Into turn 1 he goes, perfect. Turn 2, clip the apex like that, pretty much perfect again. One tribal, this is a decent lap, well, it's a decent start to this lap, should we say. But it's about to get a lot harder. It goes to this right-hander. A little bit shy there. He turned away from the apex slightly. So I don't know if he was scared of a validation there. Possibly. Now into this right-hander we go. Hit that curb on the inside. But be careful on the rotation. Pretty much nailing this lap though. Not as fast as RSF1 Scotsman or Cornish as such. But it still is very impressive so far. Now, well, it's going to hope he beats Vinny, I suppose. Who is a further 3 tenths down the road to him in the qualifying timesheets as we speak at the moment. Now into this right-hander we go. Third gear. Oh, he's missed the downshift. He should have gone to second gear then and gone up to third. But that is alright. Now onto this small straight we go. And he's gone purple sector 2. So come on, one tribal. Let's see what you're made of. Do this right-hander. He goes. Oh, he misses the apex there. Doesn't look quick, but sometimes not look quick. Lap times the quickest lap times you can see around here. Now late apex he goes. On, well, perfect pretty much. Now onto this left-hander. Oh, he's turned away from the apex slightly and he's missed the apex there. That's cost him a little bit of time as well hit, so this isn't the perfect lap time you'd be wanting to see, but it is a lap time nonetheless. It's prospect corner he goes. The apex again here, exactly like he wanted. Into the last corner we go, clipping the apex on the inside, stays away from the outside curve. That's exactly how you want to do the outside curve into that last corner. As coming to the line, where is this going to put one tribal? Is it an improvement? It is not an improvement. Ah, just so, he did a 30.4. So... how's the track? Oh, RSF1 Scotsman thought about going for another lap. He hasn't validated, in fact, though. So, that sadly brings an end to any proper chances of another lap in succession. So let's just take a minute to enjoy the sunny track. Try not to get sunburn from the fans' point of view with this. Anyway, make sure you did bring your suntan lotion, because otherwise you might just get sunburnt from it. As Mega Centurion on point has messaged us. Probably to say invite. I'm assuming that's what it means. Yes, it is. So let's invite Mega Centurion himself to get him in the party and get him sorted after his late work shift. And cheers for that, Chris12. We appreciate the comments there, the kind words, shall we say? As yeah, not a lot happening right now. But here is the man himself, Mr. Mega Centurion has joined the party. I have no idea if it is loaded in yet or not. Mega? No? Yes? Speak to me? Hello? It is evening. It is dark outside. What are you doing here? This is... Yeah. Good to see you. On this fine, beautiful, sunny day in France. Do you want an invite to the session, or...? Alright. RSF1 Scotsman then go for a lap. Oh, that was close to validation, but to be fair, he kept that going for him. Into this right-hander, he goes and hitting the apex exactly like that. Into the left one. All over the curb, exactly how you want it. Into this right-hander. Misses the apex slightly there, not as good as his first run. And he's up. Well, I don't know what the plus symbol means. I think that means you're down or up. Mega, what's that mean? By a tenth. Ouch. So he may be able to find a 10th back in this sector 2. After all, the track evolution should be getting better, as he's really taken that corner much better than he did the previous lap time he did. Now onto the exit he goes, all over the curb, exactly how you want it. Oh, that's a very unlucky invalidation. Virtually straight line on a curb, and it's invalidated him. Mega needs to include his audio, but I'm pretty sure he has included his audio. Have you included your audio, Mega? Okay, he has. That's cool. Maybe when you first joined you hadn't, and that's what caught out some of the viewers, etc. We've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, Mega. This is an interesting qualifying session. This is Q1 at the moment, as everyone's in the pits now, pretty much. So, you haven't missed a lot, because no one's going to, like, drop out or anything like that. It's more of just confidence boost. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know what the weather is for the race. Oh, apparently they still can't hear you. Have you not included it?
How about now?
Did you not include it?
No, I had included it, but I'm just unincluding it, and then including it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Big brain.
Oh, there he is, yes.
Hey, lovely.
Your big brain, there you go. Got there eventually. Well, yeah. Imagine seeing a Mega Centurion in a commentary booth. Commentating Formula 4 round. Fancy seeing you here after I commentated several F4 races of yours.
So you're talking about the weather for the race? Hopefully it will be wet. Love a good wet race.
That would just annoy everyone. Oh dear.
F2 was wet.
It was. So was F5, I think.
Ooh.
Was it dry? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'm an idiot. I don't know. No, it's dry. I think F5.
F1 was dry.
Yeah, F5 was dry. But will this also be dry or wet? Find out in, I don't know, 30 minutes time?
It'll be a while.
Yeah, a little while, yeah. Do you want to spectate one Travel's lap time, as I've done loads today already?
I think they get the idea of the track, don't they? Should know it by now.
Well, I hope so. I mean, it goes left and then right, and then a few more corners
There's
after
a few
that.
corners, a few straights.
Oh dear. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right.
Or
I need you to commentate for a few seconds, because I need to get some corner names up, / turn names, because I'm an idiot and don't know my turns around here.
the only one I know is Lavoisier. Is it Lavoisier?
What's that? Is that?
That's the long right-hander where you're trail braking through it.
Oh, I see. That's the one that you did get binned.
It is, yes.
A few races ago now. You weren't happy about that, were you?
No.
No. Straight answers right here. Oh god.
So Tribal 4/10 down on his time. Or improving.
Well, one or the other.
One
of the two.
Looking to improve himself to 12th at this rate. It should improve a lot more in the third sector, because that's where the new tyres will make a difference. The track evolution.
On the curb.
Nice and tight.
Late apex hits it perfectly.
You do see quite a few lines going into that last corner.
There is, especially the closet one. There's a few drivers which definitely took it much weirder than I thought you could take it.
I like to take it nice and narrow, just stick to the inside the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
I take a really wide line in for a really late apex.
Yeah, because in the race as well, if people are taking like apex, you can just dart up the inside. Did that a couple times.
Wow. Talk about top 2 being close, by the way.
Looks like it's going to be a good fight for
It does
pole.
get better. Well, yeah, even further back down the field, I mean, you got Barry and Button separated by literally less than anything as well. And then...
Majority of
again,
the field within a second. That's what you like to see.
yeah, Vinny just missing out. I think his confidence is going to be hurting. He did a lot of laps earlier, which were a lot invalidated as well.
Oh, not good. It's going to be quite easy to invalidate here.
Yeah. Chris wasn't happy with Tribal wasting his tyres. But it's his choice. If he wants to go out and ruin his little tyres, then that's up to him. So let's see Q2. Guessing it's mediums. Medium hard strat.
Yes, definitely. You really do not want to be on the softs. They're dead after about 6 or 7 laps. If that.
Yeah, but you could extend those hards.
It's just... The mediums are just so much better to be on. You're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage from the softs because you'll just be on the hards for so long. The old mediums are faster than the fresh hards, so you get quite a big overcut.
Yeah, I suppose, but wouldn't they not come good at the end? Or like, anywhere, depending on when you want to use those softs?
No, not really. It's just straight medium hard. It's just so much quicker.
What about soft, medium, medium?
And old man's, are you retiring already? Did he have a quali ban or something? Or is he just retired?
I have no idea because I wasn't sent standings or anything like that, so we got no idea. We're just gonna have to wing it. Just have to see how it goes.
Quite uncharacteristic of Vinny, I think, to be invalidating a few laps because he's known for not getting any penalties.
Oh, is he?
I think
Is he
Monaco,
at
he didn't get a
2.0?
single penalty. In Canada, he only got 3 seconds, which is very impressive.
Wow, he did better than me. I think I got 6 seconds around Canada.
Oh, pretty good yourself.
No, I want 0 personally. And you know I've done 0 in the past. I was a bit frustrated I got a few penalties, but you know, you win some, you lose some.
You do.
And confirmation, Old Manty has qualifying ban. Magic, I think I'm doing good. How are you, Mega?
I'm doing great.
Well, there you have it. But the 2 commentators are great and good. Love to see it. Dear. It's like it's snowing. Like, you know that kind of feel, France? Always looks like it's snowing around here.
Oh, that is what we
camera
need. We need an F1 race in the snow. Just some weird weather
No.
on one track. Randomly.
No! Let's not! They couldn't do Turkey in the wet rain, let alone snow.
Well, it snowed at pre-season testing one year. For some reason they all thought they wouldn't go out that day. Just sit in the garages, all
Really?
warm.
Oh. Well, I couldn't think why. As Barry has invalidated, that is terrible news for him on the medium command tyres.
Oh, on board with Vinny, I think that'll be quite a good lap.
You want to hop on board with Vinny, do you? I'll keep on board with Chris, because he is the lead car out here. As Barry has luckily got out of Chris's way. So that's good at least.
And Vinny invalidated turn 1, so I will be quiet.
It's not gone well for Vinny this session, sadly. Hopefully he can maybe pull some laps together later. As Chris is also invalidated. Nerves, that's what it is. All these drivers getting the nerves out. Who's next then? The yellow car.
Scotsman, I think.
Champion of a couple of seasons ago, I think. Last season? F5, was it?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh, come on, Mega. I thought you were going to do some research.
I've only been here since Monaco.
Oh, okay, so you're pretty new as well.
Yeah.
So you got a guy who literally joined in at Baku and has no idea what anything is. And then there's you who joined in Monaco. We're going to do great this season, I'll tell you that. Could be worse.
Scotsman ring really wide there.
Yeah. He also shifts up early here, around the last corner.
Help with the
don't think
traction.
he should... Yeah, but I'm all about not short shifting, I'm about long shifting.
130.4. That is a good lap for the mediums.
What should we expect, Ranta?
Well, the F2 pace on the mediums was kind of mid 29s, so I'd expect about a second off for F4. I mean, is this F4? Yeah, this is F4.
Okay then,
Don't know what I'm doing
Rogue
here.
on top. Oh, it's fine, I don't know what I'm doing here either, we just got chucked in the beam. Oh dear. As Button is the next one across the line, I believe. In the Ferrari driver.
Monaco
What
winner.
kind of helmet he's got? Oh yeah, remember that. And then Baku didn't really tough it up for him. Ooh. Goes quicker again. 30.1 this time. So, why do you think these drivers are going out so early?
Probably just so they have the time at the end to go on softs if they really want to, or they just want to get it over with. Don't want to put it all on one lap. If they go out early,
No, but you could go out with like 5 minutes left to have 5 laps of fuel in.
I don't know. I'd personally go out with about 5-6 minutes left on the mediums, so that way if you really worry about it, you could go back in the garage, get some more fuel, come back out. But if they want to go out at the start, they're fully entitled to.
Yeah, they're entitled to, but I don't see what kind of benefit it's going to give you.
But if no
At
one
this point
goes
in
out,
time.
there'll be no track evolution, so there'll be no difference to whether you go out at the start or the end. Everyone just
Is
waits
that
till
how
the
track
end.
evolution works?
There's track rubbering in.
Oh, I didn't know it actually worked in the game, to be honest with you.
It might just be linear in the game, I don't know.
Could be anything. XR Cornish is one to watch, by the way. I've been told by a few drivers that he's the one which could possibly go for pole if he doesn't invalidate. That's what I've been told. But invalidation's apparently been stopping him from putting a good lap together. So, we'll see what your XR Cornish can do. Done decent through there. Turn 3, I think that was. Turn 2, maybe? I don't know. Can't count for anything. It's this left-hander.
Got his names up.
Yes. I'm gonna pretend that I heard what you said there.
You got the corner names up.
No, not yet. I keep being distracted because I
Oh.
don't know what to put. If I put France corner names, it came up with, I don't know, some sort of random, like, town. Did that Williams driver just cut that chicane?
I was not looking at that Williams driver.
I'm wondering if he did it in the mini-map. I just saw a car go straight across. I believe it was a Williams. I don't know. It may have been... Oh, Cornish was binned it there. That was a good save by XR Cornish. He's obviously pushing to the absolute limit of this racing point.
Oh,
Barry. Oh, he's on
sat
the
on the
apex.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know. He might get told off for that. Maybe a slap on the wrist.
Cornish seemed to deal with it fair enough though.
Yeah, but that made him lift up. Oh, he's got another car. Ah, this has not gone well for XR Cornish. But can he still put the good enough laps together to get...
He can.
Ow! Ow! Okay then, and Vinny's on softs, by the way.
One thing I find each week watching Cornish is he's got good pace in the races, but he just picks up so many penalties.
So maybe he needs a few lessons from me, shall we say. Of my old days. As Vinny still pushing with his soft lap time. Is he going to continue with his softs? I think he is.
Interesting
Down
if
the
he
last
is.
corner he goes. Still
Is he
pushing.
going to lift off? No,
He's
he's
planted.
going for it. Fair enough.
Wow, full second faster than the medium runners.
Mediums are about 1.1, 1.2 seconds slower.
So,
So
that would,
if he went on the
only really
mediums,
put-
he would have been pretty safe.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't like him. Or he's going for that two-stop. Soft, medium, soft.
We've got a driver corner cutting. Absolutely making a new track here. This is rallying. This is not racing. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Who even is stewards for F4? Do we even know?
Again, you're asking the wrong person. I just turn up each week and watch the race.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them to go to Q2. And what, 6-minute mark I want to say? 6:10?
Something like that.
Yeah. Williams, corner cam. There we go. Chucked it in the chat. Now,
So, expect the track to be a
who's
bit
gonna go
quiet
for a
for a
lap?
while.
you say that Mason's on a lap,
Won't be too
and
many
he needs
people out
this lap
now.
really.
If people really want to go out again on the softs, they'll be waiting right till the end.
There's a few of them who pick softs at the moment, though. Would you risk it? Would you risk going out on softs, or would you just be like,
I'd rather start outside the top 10 on the mediums than inside the top 10 on softs. The strategy is that much better.
Mason coming to the line then? Ooh,
Very nice lap.
second of the medium runners. So do you reckon he should just retire now, or do you reckon he should go out on softs as well?
I think that's very safe. He should be fine with the mediums there.
I don't know, because if everyone goes out on softs now, they can gain, what, 1.2 seconds? So I think he could be in danger still.
Again, even if he's outside the top 10, he will have a better strategy, so... Qualifying isn't everything.
Right, I'm just going to ignore the fact that Bang is literally corner cutting everywhere.
We'll just leave him to
Oh
it.
god. Yeah, make up a new track on your own. Oh, Chris is saying there's rain at the start.
Ooh. So maybe that's why they're going on the softs, because it doesn't matter what tyre they're starting on.
Oh yeah! It'll make sense now. It all adds up.
Who couldn't have told... Oh, I couldn't have told us earlier, could you, Chris? Jeez.
Hey, come on, Chris. Where's the staff at?
Like mugs now.
But is it heavy enough rain for intermediates?
You'd expect it to be if it's at the start. Because there'll be standing water all over the track.
Sainz goes 7th. Safe, but not really safe. There's a load of the medium runners in the 2s. 30.2 for Rogue. Then a 30.2 for Sainz, and a 30.2 for Chris. So, definitely an interesting one. He'll get penalised for that if he gets sent in. He will get penalised for that. Toxic's saying no. I don't know what Toxic's saying no to, but there's a no out there. As Bang is now on his qualifying lap on the soft compound tyre. What happens if Chris is teasing us? Do you reckon we penalise Chris for the quali ban for line swaps? Do you reckon that's
I don't
acceptable?
think Chris would do that.
Nah, he's the most truthful guy out there. When he wants to be. As, come on, bang your head. Get this, well, bang your dead. I don't really know what to call him, really. It's kind of wrong, no matter what we say.
Call him Bang 36.
Call him William
There we go. I'll do.
Bang 36. Alright, I suppose it works. Or Williams driver.
Cornish is retired, so you might feel really safe on that, or he's not looked at the weather.
Ooh, this is interesting because DRT Invade's also retired now. And he's in P9. He's in the proper danger zone. I wouldn't want to retire if I was
no.
DRT Invade.
I
think
yeah.
he's made a mistake here.
I don't think they've looked at the weather. I do that a lot.
Either
I just
that,
don't look at the weather.
or we're being allowed to.
Yeah.
But Bang 36 then coming to the line. Is this enough to get him out of the top 15?
It's a lovely lap.
Easily. 29.3. RSF1 double even is on the medium compound tyres. Round the last corner he goes. This is crucial for him. Get this lap together. Coming to the line. Oh, only P13. He needs to improve on that if he wants any chance going into Q3. Who's the next one to cross the line? It's a yellow car.
No,
Scotsman, I think.
he's not pushing anymore. He's done.
Wow.
Again,
Scotsman's
maybe
getting ready.
not looked at the weather if he's tried to go on the mediums at the end.
Right, well the most important person here right now is Fishsticks. He's in P14, needs to get his lap together. He's on a lap right now, I believe. Carrying the last sector. Only a few corners left for Mr. Fishsticks to get himself out of that, well, danger zone, shall we say. And DRT Invade, on those mediums, 30.3 is a time to beat. Only has to gain half, well, 4/10 on his lap
Lovely
time to
X
beat
out the final corner.
Invade. Is this enough though? Wow, easily enough. So, there you have it then. Oh, yeah, RSF1 double's done. One trouble coming to the line. Can he improve on something here? Yes, he can. Chris is now in the danger zone. Chris is on a lap as we speak. Scotsman's still on a lap as well. These guys really need to put a lap together, which might... Well, Rogue is done. Rogue didn't get round.
No.
That was close for Rogue as well. He's in the danger zone. Is anyone going to knock out him?
Was Double going to get out? Yeah.
Oh, I thought
He could have
he
given his
wasn't going
teammate
to
a little
then.
toe there, but he was just a bit too far ahead.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it would have distracted me personally. I would have gone into the back of him, knowing me. As R4, do you reckon he'll get out here? Out of the top 10?
He should do.
This passed. Round the final corner onto the straight. Got a spanner, I don't know what that means, but coming to the line. Wow.
And there you have it.
Well, that's good enough. Now, all eyes are on Chris, I suppose. Pushing RSF1 button out, possibly. Is RSF button on a lap? No, he is not. So this is all down to Chris. Can he keep this lap together? Keep the momentum going for him to knock himself out of the top, well, into the top 10, shall we say. Got a couple of corners to go.
Not the best exit there.
Is he going to do it? It's going to be close. Oh, he's done it!
Track must have ramped up massively at the end there. Everyone improved by so much.
Wow. Track evolution. Not disappointing again. And that means your Monaco winner of RSF1 button is out of Q3. Well, Q2. I don't know. One of the two. We'll
It's
work it
only
out.
15 people, so this might as well be Q1.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. It's going to be frustrated about that. It's a Ferrari driver. But yeah. So, there you have it. Good job, Mr. Chris, getting yourself out of that one. But Scotsman, once again, that should give him a huge confidence boost being top of the leaderboards.
He's going to be looking to carry his momentum he had from Canada. I think he might have got pole there. If I remember correctly. And then the top three, all within a tenth. So it could be a very nice fight for pole. And then you've got Cornish as well. Mason Dunk less than a tenth back from that. Both going to improve by about a second and a bit on those times. Looking very
Have
close.
you seen the narrow margins of the Barry and RSF1 button? Have you seen how close that is? Ouch. Imagine missing out of Q3 by literally less than a tenth.
And that must hurt. And there's less.
Yeah.
There's half a tenth back to TYT Rogue. Or TYG Rogue.
So looking at the Q2, looking at the Q1, any people you think are going to get pole here? Because obviously Vinny set his lap early on, but he had good pace to start off with.
If he can put the lap together, I think he's one of the favourites. And then Cornish has been shown such good pace. Fastest medium runner. I think he's my bet for pole.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Bang 36, he could have a good go at this. He had goodish pace. Fish Sticks could be there or thereabouts. Cornish definitely going to be expecting a top 3. Chris, after that Q2 performance, top 5 on the card?
You never
possibly?
know.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, because
Just whoever hooks it up.
He could be another pole man, and so did Vinny. I mean, Mason could be pole. I mean, Scotsman could be. Who's it going to be?
We're being spoiled.
We are. Right, in the chat, who are you thinking for pole?
Cornish
if you're
first
there?
out. He wants to stamp his dominance. Assert
What if
himself.
the rain comes early?
Top of the leaderboard.
You know what it's
Right
like.
from the start.
I reckon the way they've all come out straight away, is there going to be rain within the last 5 minutes of the session?
It is very cloudy.
It is, and it usually rains before the next race anyway.
This could just be a dash
Things are
to the
about to
line.
get interesting. I love those qualifying sessions when it literally starts raining and you have to get out immediately. It's just a race at that point.
Vinny might have missed the trick here because he's gone out much later than everyone else.
Maybe that's so that he doesn't have to deal with yellow flags and such. Maybe having to back off because there's yellows ahead of him. I don't know if that is a rule in this league, by the way. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't think it is either because I crashed out in Canada in qualifying and someone was behind me and still improved their lap without slowing down, so I don't think it is. Right. So you got the 2 racing points leading this one away. Who's going to get pole? Well, provisional pole, should we say, out of this train of cars. Into turn 1 goes extra Cornish, no validation through turn 2 either.
Could use a little
That's
bit more
Kurotsaki
curb on the exit. I have to say.
Wanted though. He's using up a lot of curb, so I wonder if he's right height. It's bang on. It's right height, isn't it, that causes your curb? I don't know. It's the last thing on that list of suspension, unfortunately. Pretty sure it's right height, but don't quote me on it.
I won't.
Good. 5 years later, it's not right height, you idiot. Oh, I missed the apex there though. Did extra Cornish go on the curbs on the exit slightly as well? Just an alright with a banker lap, but I don't think it's going to be enough pole position unless other people are struggling as well. Fast right. Very stable car at this point in time. Through this fast right-hander, trying to pick up a late apex. Nailed that. Fuel light so much means he's probably gone for the lowest amount of fuel possible. Now, coming out of this corner here. Pretty much nailing this lap altogether so far.
Just that little
2
chicane.
corners to go. See, that's an interesting line. Is that the line you take through there?
No, I'm just narrow to the left the whole time.
I don't.
Turn in
how are
early.
you stopping it though? 128.3.
And that's quick. What we're seeing?
That's very quick.
What we're seeing for the soft runners in Q2. Mid 28s was it?
Yeah.
28.5? 26. That's looking good for Cornish.
Good question. At the minute, they're just going around in the train they were. No one's actually jumped anyone yet. One trouble next across the line. Is he going to jinx that? No, he goes P6. Who's next? Mason's invalidated. It's Scotsman then. Around the last corner. Is he going to improve here and beat some people? He should do. He should move up. Now, coming to line. Is Scotsman going to get himself a good lap? Wow. Okay. I was shocked by that.
What's happened to our nice close field?
I know, it's all spread out. Only Cornish has been able to set lap time here. Great Vinny coming to line 29.5.
What's happened?
I don't know.
There we go, quicker in.
Chris has gone purple sector 1. Hold on.
Come on, Chris. Come on.
Keep this one together. Could be enough. Mason's behind but hasn't gone purple, so Chris has genuinely gone purple then. It's not my fake purple sectors.
Oh, it's a beautiful chicane.
Oh, I don't know. I like going shift to gear 2 there. Instead of gear 3 to 4.
Gives you a bit of traction on the exit. Purple sector 2.
Oh, this is going to be close. As Sights improves his lap time to 29.0 dead. Oh, you can tell he's nervous with the way his steering was going. See, I want to hug this curb on the right hand side here, as much as possible. Go in exactly like that.
Just the
Pick up
shortest
the late
line.
apex. It's the longest line, but in a qualifying lap time, that's what you want. More flowing. It's like go-kart line. Coming to the line. Has that cost Chris? Ooh, 28.7.
Very nice.
I bet he's jumping up and down with that lap time. That's a fantastic lap time to put himself on the front row professionally. Mason Dunk to the line. What's he going to go? P3, 28.8. We are
Here comes 28. Here we go. Everyone's just getting into it.
Yeah. And, well. This is going to be one hell of last 5 minutes. Be like MotoGP type stuff, this one. Everyone waiting to the last minute to go out. Get the slipstream in the tail of another driver. We don't see that in F1 though, do we?
You do at Monza.
Yeah, we don't really... Oh, wait. Has S04 hit the wall on the, coming out the pit lane there? I'm pretty sure S04 hit that wall. I'm not certain.
It's got no damage for it, so...
It could be Lime though. Lime doesn't appear. I don't know. He definitely hit the wall because it bounced off like.
Well, we'll see. He's got enough time to go back in and out again, even if he has. The amount of time they've given themselves here, they might have 3 sets of softs. That might be why they went out right at the start.
Ah, maybe going for a softer strategy if it's raining. Wouldn't have been a bad shout. As it all goes quiet. The tension rises. 10 drivers, 1 pole position. Who's it gonna be?
Sorry, I was eating a cookie, that's why it went quiet.
What cookie flavour? Hold on, we need to know that.
Chocolate chip, of course. Went off for a Tesco, if you were not to.
Tesco's?
Yeah.
Bruh, you're fired.
Tesco's elite. Anyway.
Alright, do you want me to do a hot lap then if you're eating?
Go for it.
Okay, I'll let you eat. Imagine eating a cookie during a qualifying session. Probably the most intense thing is just to say eating a cookie. That's makes us cheering for you, ladies and gentlemen. Turning into turn 1 is Mr. X04 hitting into turn 2. Trying to validate hit. Yeah, I thought he was going too fast and he hasn't validated. Luckily for him, he's still got 4 minutes on the clock and should be able to get back around for another lap. As behind him, Vinny's just gone out on track. Barry's out on track, so we'll watch Barry because I'm pretty sure he's the next one to cross the line start lap anyway. Duh. The gap between first and second, 4 tenths. Quite a big margin though, in F4. So, we'll see if anyone of the drivers can get close to X04 Cornish, and if so, move them on pole position. Of course, X04 Cornish has been heavily improved on that lap time. Sometimes though you can do a lap time and be like, well that's the best lap time done all weekend, how am I supposed to improve on this? And you don't, because you're like, I don't think I can, and you have that doubt. Most people are out on track now, and if you're not out on track, you are definitely risking a lot here. Right, round the last corner goes Barry. Start his qualifying final runs. 3 minutes on the clock. Will he? Yeah, he should be able to get back round. At least another couple of lap times so he invalidates this one. Barry then heading into turn 1. Got to hit the apex. Oh, that's smooth. Very smooth from Barry. Turn 2 as well. Pretty nice and tidy. But it's smooth the way to go around front.
Come on,
We're about
Barry.
to find out. Keep this car together. Don't invalidate. Then in the golden rules in qualifying. It's this right-handers. He's under by a tenth. I'm still trying to work out this plus and minus system. Even though you told me, I'm still gonna forget.
Plus
that's
is
just what I do.
slower.
Plus is slower, minus is better, right?
Yes.
Okay, well in that case then, he could be on to beating Alco Science P4 at the moment. If he can just improve his lap time by a tenth there and a tenth there. A tenth there and a tenth here, I mean. Could definitely be challenging for a much better position of P3 possibly. Into this fast right corner. The one, well, this next corner that you knew the name of that I don't know the name of and I can't pronounce the hell, and you can somehow. Into this late apex we go. Come on Barry, keep it together. Into this left-hander. Pick up the late apex onto the curb. Oh, Barry's invalidated. Oh, Barry. That's unfortunate. Hopefully you can keep it going though. Who's the next one then? I don't know. I think it's Vinny actually. In the Red Bull seat. Interesting helmet design again. Like they've all gone white, I swear. All their helmets today are white. That's just me. But I am pretty sure most of these drivers are going for white helmets. I don't know why, but fair enough. Whatever suits you. Me, that distract me. Into this left hand he goes. Clips the apex perfectly. Looking at the braking boards, which you never even noticed before they were there. But okay, there's amazing things you can see on stream that you don't actually see when you're actually driving. Out the corner he goes. Pretty neat end of the sector. Is this enough for Vinny though to get himself up a few positions? Yes it is. P4 for Vinny. Jumps loads of cars there. And I believe there is McLaren of Fish Sticks who had spun around. Yes he has.
Ooh.
Fish Sticks needs to hurry up here. What were you oaring?
He's spun off. It's quite an event.
Oh, okay. That's a huge event. Bang, 36 now coming to the line. 30 seconds on the clock. These drivers, this is going to be close. Some of these drivers, they're going to make it round.
Oh, there goes Barry.
Mason. It's Barry crash now as well.
I'm quite familiar with that wall.
Yes, you are, sir.
Is Cornish going to make the line? He should do.
One trouble goes P7.
Cornish makes the line with 4 seconds to go.
Who's the next car? It's Fish Sticks. He's not going to make it. But he is going to finish his lap, which wasn't really a lap time. So he is out of qualifying. Barry's out of qualifying as well now. He doesn't think he can improve. Alco's backed off for a lap as well. Scotsman though. Biggest shock here. P9. He needs to get his lap together. In the last sector he is. But I believe Vinny's in front of him. But Vinny's not on a lap right now. So full eyes are on Scotsman himself. Into his left-hander. This is crucial. He's got to keep this lap together. Otherwise he could be starting well out of the top 8. Into the last couple of corners he's going. Last corner time. Oh, that's so smooth. He perfected that.
Should be a big improvement.
Coming to the line.
Oh, it is. It is. Improves by nearly a second.
Wow, he's moved. And Chris invalidated. So Chris can't improve on this. Bang 36 possibly can. Runs very well in the last corner though. That could cost him. Coming to the line. Bang 36 goes nowhere. But Mason, is he going to be able to improve here? Coming to the line. Mason goes third. Beats Chris by literally nothing. Wow. And one tribal is not on a lap, so that is qualifying done, I believe, unless Extra or Cornish could improve on his lap time. But I think he's backed out of this one.
He has, yeah. He had a poor first corner.
So that is pole position for Extra Cornish. Is that his first pole or no? Probably not.
It might be. I don't know.
Might be? I don't know. Nobody knows. Oh dear. But there you have it. Scott's been playing at P2, but isn't Cornish on the mediums, depending on how wet it is. .1 seconds separating all 10 drivers here. Not the closest qualifying sessions, but when you go from P3 all the way down, so I think it's P6, all within a 4/10.
Mm.
So that's really impressive by the guys. I think it'll be interesting in seeing the sector times. Okay, Extra Cornish could not beat any of his sector times, unless I'm blind. So he messed up in sector 1 on his second lap time. Scotsman's done a flat out last ditch effort there. He pretty much sent that completely. But Mason could have improved by 2/10 there, which I think would have actually been enough to beat P2. So he's definitely got something as Mason. And now we move on to the race, Mr. Mega Centurion. Have you eaten your cookie yet?
I have. It was a lovely cookie, thank you.
Oh, that's definitely wet. Also, by the way, Primus Gaming's now arrived. And so is Krasmik. I think that is how you spell that name.
And the start is wet.
So is that wet or intermediate
That
wet?
looks
or
quite
dry
wet. It does not look dry wet.
It does. I don't think it is dry wet. I don't think it's full wet either, is it? I think it's very dark though. Maybe it's full wet. I know that Chris hates the wet with a passion. Why has Jake invited me to a session? What's happened here then? What's Jake inviting me for?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll have a word about Jake after the race. Yeah, he's on my naughty list now. And he's invited me to a party. Does he forget that I'm streaming today?
Really?
Let me message him quickly to let him know that no, I am not currently available. I am streaming RSF1. This is a long hold though, waiting for this. I don't understand why they have to wait so long. But what are you going to do in the break between qualifying and the race, realistically?
Eat another cookie.
Have a cookie, obviously.
Gotta have a cookie.
And a cup of tea.
I'm not making you a tea. Although I could make you a cup of tea with the amount of time this is taking.
Go on then, I'll just finish mine.
I'm not actually going to make you a cup of tea. That's not happening.
I let you go on for like how many more hours?
5?
You still owe me a cup of tea.
Yeah, I'll make you one after this then. Well, we're waiting for a very long time here. What is there to talk about in this time, sir? Of Mega Centurion?
I don't know. How wet does it look to you? Does it look dry, wet, wet, wet? Into wet?
I think it's wet.
Into wet, wet, wet?
Um,
Doesn't look wet.
I think we're
It's
gonna
not
see
wet, wet.
some
Into wet.
I think we're gonna see some tires out there on track today, of different colours at some point. Every driver will be running different colour tires.
They might, yeah.
Might they're not against qualifying. This is wet, the whole race. Chris says it's intermediate, so he's ruined the fun for us. God damn it, Chris! How could you ruin our fun?
There
I'm
goes
trying to
all
guess
the
what it was.
suspense.
You just put I'm bored, so I'm ruining it. Rip. I will say though, there is only what, a 2-second delay from my TV onto my phone for Twitch, by the way, for like, so that is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I've not had that kind of connection that good. I've
Now
seen
that
that in a
is
while. should I say.
live streaming.
That is proper gangster
You guys are
stuff.
seeing
Usually
this
it's like a 12
as it's
second.
happening.
Probably is for other people.
Yeah, so if I mess up, I can't change it or beep it out for the next 10 seconds.
Just take down the stream at that point. Just instantly, just nuke
it. You like mess it all up. I was surprised no one's rated up early. The amount of time this is taking. What are we waiting for?
Someone's already up.
Oh wait, I just realised you've actually got the name of the drivers. I can see Primus Gaming there in the Mercedes. P19. Apparently. Is he P19 for this one?
But if they've joined after qualifying, then they will be, yeah.
There's only like 15 drivers in the session.
Oh, that's just the driver number.
Don't sing. Aw. I thought you'd love my singing, Chris. I was watching a lap at the same time and it was on the same corner, so it's good. Bye now. Good luck, Chris. Enjoy it. So, pre-race predictions. Who's going to win this?
It's a wet race. You can't call anything.
It's true. You could see last place man winning this race. I'm pretty sure you've done that a few times, haven't you? Gone from the back to the
That's all I
crashing
do,
to
yeah.
winning.
I can't qualify, so I don't get a chance to try it from the front.
Would you like to go through the formation lap, or how would you want to do this?
Let's do the formation lap. So Primus in 17th. I think he might be the championship leader. So that's not really what he wants to be starting with. You got Kurzmic, 16th in the McLaren. Yeah, he'll be hoping to move forwards. Old Manzi 15th, had the qualifying ban. Don't know what that was for, but yeah. RSF1 double going on the mediums in Q2 as well as DRT Invade, so they might be surprised by this weather. TYG Rogue, just outside the top 10, unlucky there. Button only slightly missed out in Q3, so could potentially have qualified a bit higher if he did. Fish Sticks going last in Q3, not the best, but it's better than 11th. Barry, Alfa Romeo, hopefully can win, because a little bit of an Alfa Romeo fan, you know, driving for them and everything. Yeah, would love to see an Alfa Romeo on top step. One tribal in the Haas. Done a few races with one tribal before, I think. Back in a while ago, anyway. One tribal, quite a good driver. Braided Vinny will be hoping to move forwards and not get any more penalties. Going to be quite hard on the wet though. Bang 36, quite good. Yeah, might have cut a few corners in qualifying. Let's hope he doesn't do it in the race. Alco Saints in 5th, I think was the winner of Canada last week, which was pretty wet for most of it, so we're looking forward to that. Chris in 4th, I think that's his best qualifying so far this season. We'll be looking to maybe get on the podium from there, only got to move up one spot. Mason Dunks in 3rd, yeah, he's having a good season overall. I think he'll be happy with the race qualified. Scotsman P2 was leading the pack actually while it was wet in Canada last week, but when it became to dries, forgot to switch his tyres, so switched onto another set of inters instead of the dries, which kind of ruined him from there. And then our pole sitter, X-Rail Cornish, his maiden pole position, I think, pole by 2.5 tenths, will be looking to lead away from the front.
Few things to add. Chris was cross on my screen. I
Ooh,
hope he isn't anymore.
that's not good.
If that is the case, he's lagged out of the session.
I didn't see him leave the session at the bottom.
I haven't seen it either. I did just press the X button to make sure. A few things about that formation lap, sir, is P16, P17, no setups, because they joined them really, really late.
No, they'll have
And-
setups. You can pick that at the start of the race.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can.
What was that thing?
Since always.
I'm jealous.
All they know.
Very jealous.
Are they going to go?
What's- no, apparently not. We're not. We're not going to race. Actually, this is the slowest race we're going to have this season.
Come on, guys. Go on.
One more thing. Alfa Romeo fan. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I mean, you're an Alfa Romeo fan.
Well,
Just because
I
you
drive for
or
them.
'cause
Yeah.
You like the car.
Just because I drive for them. It's quite like.
Oh,
It's
okay.
nice. It's a nice looking car. This might be a restart.
What? How hard is it, right?
Because everyone's tyres will be freezing at this point.
I know it'd be funny. I think everyone's just waiting here, like, what we're doing here. Racing
Yeah.
or ping pong.
I think that one might be a restart. So,
I can't call it because I'm not in the chat.
ah.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to call it.
So, we're going to call it by me calling it now. That's how this works, I think. So,
So you've called it. Well, watch it start now.
yeah, I think that's going to
I'm
have
so
to be it at this
confused.
point.
Wait. No. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess
So, if you take a little
Okay.
little picture of the order or something like that,
Oh,
but I'm not in
aren't you
the
supposed to do that?
F4 chat, which is yeah,
I'm not either.
yeah, okay. It is a restart. So leave the session.
Yeah, we keep saying it's a restart.
Yeah, but
like,
in the member lounge, people are saying it's a restart. Yeah, cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
Got a picture of the order?
Let me just press Y. There we go. I screenshotted it. And even better, I'll screenshot on my phone. There we go. Where should I put it? I suppose on the
Members lounge.
Scotsman.
Oh, we're going apparently. No.
That's an F. at Scotsman.
So everyone's going to have lots of fresh tyres for the race then. So no worries about a late safety car and people haven't used up all their softs. It's all fine.
Well, we called a restart, so I mean, they have to restart now. Ah. Wait, is this account not even had a career mode start on it? What are they doing? How can you not have a career mode going? Even if it's just a random one. Should we have a look in the item shop? Quickly. Oh, we've got some helmets. And it's a dance move in the item shop. How dare there be a dance in the item shop? And then there's me looking at it. Oh god, that's so cringy. Nice little card sign in the item shop as well. Couple of nice helmets. I think they could go well with a few of the cars.
Well, they're racing apparently.
They can't race.
They'll...
We called a restart already. Well, they can race if they want, but it's not going to count because we called a restart. Yeah, because I'm texting Scotsman right now, so it's definitely a restart. Just wait, I suppose. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. Oh, I see that Scotsman's in a party with a few drivers, one of them being one tribal, and they're not even in the same team. Dun dun dun. Do you want an invite to the session?
I would love one, thank you.
You can have one. For the right price, of course. It's worth a cookie. There you go. So, we could talk about a few things here. Did you watch any of the MotoGP races?
No.
Are you going to?
No.
Did you see the fight that happened?
No.
Oh, god. There was a fight. Oh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. There was a fight in a Moto3 race with a certain person and a certain other person. That's how a fight works, two people. And,
Or more, you know.
And, you know, how it goes. So, I screenshotted the penalties of what both of them got. I just got to find it on my phone. Here we go. As a result, the riders have been punished by race direction. The one rider, which I'm not saying the name of because I don't want to spoil it in case anyone's not seen it. One's been handed a pit lane start with plus 10 seconds for round 3 at Portimao. The other driver also has to start from the pit lane, but he'll only have to serve a 5-second penalty. I don't see the difference between the 5 and the 10, but apparently there's a difference.
Oh well.
I know. But it's like, if you're starting from pit lane, you might as well just wait up for the other rider and slipstream each other and get yourselves back to the group. There's no point racing otherwise. You got to have that slipstream effect, especially in Moto3.
Well, you're the expert on
and
MotoGP.
Oh, and they're both fined €1,000.
Yeah, you'd expect that.
Nah, we should be wanting to push these fights. We want fights. We don't want boringness, do we?
Let's try that.
after this race, we realise-
2021.
Oh, F1 2021.
You're not happy about the result on the cooldown lap, you can just get out your car and start punching someone.
Yes! Can we have this, please? That'd be great. Be hilarious. Are we supposed to be giving invites out, or does someone else give the invites out? Because I feel like we could do the invites as well, seeing as we're streamers and that.
Maybe.
Is this the first restart this week then? I have no idea.
I think it is. I'm just inviting everyone on my recent.
Yeah. Don't invite that one person you're not supposed to invite.
You?
I don't know. There's usually one person you're not supposed to invite, they end up being invited. For me, it'd probably be Jake, since he recently invited me. Extra Cornish has joined. Your pollster. Usually you have to start on the tire you were starting on in Kiev too, but I don't think that actually needs to happen this time.
It will be interesting with how the weather was going to be scripted. So are they going to have to script the weather to be wet and then to dry, or whatever it was saying?
Well, I think they can make it into to dry, can't they?
Well, yeah, they can set it like that, or would it have been wet for the whole race?
No, wouldn't have been, because I was speaking to a certain Scotsman about this like a few seconds ago. In fact, he didn't know how, so I just quickly explained to him that I think that you can. So it will dry up at some point.
Whenever it's an intermediate start, it normally dries out.
Oh. Yes. Wait, did you say something about Parc Fermé? Is Parc Fermé on or not? For RSF?
It is, yeah.
So, would those boys actually had those setups?
Well, they should be starting on the setups they used for qualifying.
They're not going to do that though, are they?
If they weren't there for qualifying, they can start on whatever they want.
That's a good point. But, if they did their qualifying, then they should really be starting on the setup they had before.
Yes, but there's no way to tell.
Yeah, and I will say this. I have had a few times in the past where I have actually got into style drive, but a wet setup on. I don't know what you're talking about. You have no evidence of me saying this.
You'd never do such a thing, would you?
Chris says I was in P2. What happened, love? Wait, you got to P2? Wonder why. Basically, there was a huge a bug. We were waiting on the Steiger for like 5 minutes, so we called a restart. And then, as the game finally reset itself, we all got kicked. So you know, good start, good start. Could be worse. Could be better, of course, but it could be worse. I'm hungry. Can we get on with this race, please? I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm supposed to send someone a picture of me eating dinner to prove to them that I'm looking after myself and eating. I don't know why I have to do this, but I do. The things you sign up for. As Mr. Meg Centurion has gone quiet again.
Yes, I
Probably
have.
eating a cookie. Again.
Stop me.
Okay, then I'll come to your house and take a cookie away from you. How many cookies do you have? Out of curiosity.
I've got a pack of 5.
How many have you eaten so far?
Just the one.
It's like popcorn for you.
Yeah, whatever. You know, it's kind of healthy, and it's cookies.
Breaking news: Scotsman has read it up, but no one else has. Oh, okay. Chris has read it up, and now they're reading it up.
Oh yeah.
It took them a while. I was just hilarious to see Scotsman's name ticked and no one else's. Now, my question to you is, if you ended up in the wrong position, the wrong starting grid, would there be a restart because of that?
No, that's just hard luck.
So you could be accidentally put first and be like, okay, boys, I'm starting first.
Yeah. It is what it is.
In that case, then don't mind if I do. Yes, that's the right attitude, Chris. Let's go again. This is times 2. Usually it's 3rd time lucky, so I'm guessing this one's going to be an absolute destroyer of a race.
This cookie looks very rectangular. Interesting.
Cookies with circular shape.
It's meant to be, but it's got 2 straight edges. Strange.
What evidence do you have of that straight edge in the corner? How do you know it's not slightly bent and it's completely straight?
My eyes?
They're wrong. That's government.
Have my eyes been hacked?
Yes. Your legal eye.
Fair enough then. Those sneaky government. Bloody Boris, God.
I'd say it'd be interesting though. Last race season, reverse championship order.
Well, if I was last in the championship, I'd be all for it.
If you're first in the championship, you'd still be all for it because you always start last anyway. I'd love to have championship order races though, like reverse the championship order every race. Be pretty cool championship.
It would have just keep flip flopping every single week.
This looks heavier than it was
This
before.
does, but it's still Inter, I think. Still
I
looks
don't know, it
Inter.
could be for wets. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not complaining if it is for wets.
Even better for us.
Exactly, and now we have to wait 5 more minutes for them to ready up. I've got a sports mix and a Fanta next to me, but my Fanta's almost finished. Because I was expecting us to be done around about half an hour from now. So how my voice going to keep going, I don't know.
Yeah, now that it looks like it might be full wet, not only will we get the switch from Inters to dries, but we'll kind of get the switch from wets to Inters to dries. So there'll be 2 crossover periods that could be race deciding.
Ooh. And Chris has also said that the wet is going for longer than it was originally.
Oh, even better.
Well, even better. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind that. Because it could be at this point, but you need to change your tyres for wets. But as soon as you change those tyres, if you stay out one more lap, like some drivers might risk it, it'd be completely dry and you ended up having to pit again for softs.
But Inters
Or
can only go for so
mediums.
long. I found the Inters can only go for about 12-13 laps. So if the rain before was
13
going
laps?
for 12 or 13 laps before, if it was going for less than that, then they could have had the one stint on the Inters. But if it's going for, say, 16, 17, 18, then they're going to have to make a stop on the Inters.
Who's your bet for the win? Oh, honestly, at this point, it's just putting all the names in a hat and picking one. It's literally like that in F4. No idea who I'm betting for.
Well, Primus, won the race. Didn't do qualifying, started from last. Be lovely to see him up there on the top step.
And he has got a setup now.
He does.
But S04 Cornish from the pole position. There's a bit of a gap between him and Mr. Primus.
Rather large.
I know Scotsman's good in the wet, I think. Chris really struggles in the wet. Mason, I'm not really too certain
Primus
of.
likes it. But unlucky in Canada.
Oh, you know that fast right? I guarantee we're going to have a few crashes there. Like 1 year in F4, like this track in qualifying it, all the race, you binned it there. Into the wall.
On full wet tyres, it's quite nice because you can go flat on full wets. But I don't know about Inters. Inters are a bit iffy.
Well, you tried that last season on the full wets and you ended up in the wall. So I don't know if you can.
That was on the dries. That was on the crossover period.
Was that actually?
Right, I've already done the bloody formation lap, so I'm just going to sit here and eat a cookie and you can talk for Stone if you want.
Alright. Let me do the formation lap my style then. Primus Gamer P17, Ace Karasmik in the McLaren P60, the Old Manzi P15, double P40, P13 is Inve, P12 was Rogue, P11 RSF1 Butter, P10 is Fish Tax, P9 is Barry, P8 is One Travel, P7 Great Infinity, P6 Bag 36, P5 goes Alco Sites, P4 goes Chris in the house, P3 goes to Mason Doug, Scotsman P2, and XO Cornish with the pole position. Let's see what he can do. Done.
What are you going to talk about for the rest of the lap now? Didn't think this through, did you? I'm still eating my cookie.
Of course I did. Look at the beautiful Mercedes with private. So let's have a look at the helmets. It's got red with the black and turquoise-ish Mercedes. So, interesting helmet design. To be honest, all these helmets look the exact same. P16 gone for a full black helmet. Old Manzi has gone for a whitish helmet. So is it just black and white helmets for this whole field, pretty much? Is no one gone style?
Cornish is blue.
Okay, we got RSF for double yellow, white for invade, rogue white, black and red for RSF and button. That is basically the exact same helmet I have, to be honest with you. Purple helmet for fish sticks. Interesting. I like Barry's helmet, always have done in the Alpha Male. One tribe will go for an interesting coloured design helmet to what his car is. P7, very much white again. P6, interesting. Don't know what to say about P6s. P5. That's I think they've tried bending with the colours, but not really. Always got the track as well. That's not good for science. Chris's helmet's interesting. Oh, I like Mason's helmet as well. Mason's quite nice. Scotsman's, yeah, blue and red. And then Mistakes are Cornish, full blue pretty much.
Yeah, but we've not had that kind of commentary on the formation map before. Going through the helmets.
I know.
Hey,
Did we
what,
bring
though?
that back?
It's a long formation, that.
I know. Oh,
What's he
clearly
done?
someone not wanting to do any. Well, he just wants to be the first one to the grid look. Pole position. Momentarily. Oh dear. Come on, Chris, you got this. Damn right he's got this. From wherever he's starting. P4. I don't like the Haas though. He's not a nice looking car.
Let's hope they can actually get off the line this time.
Is that the fastest formation that you've ever seen though, go through drivers?
Shouldn't be much quicker.
I mean, we kind of already done it once, so I was like, well, I might as well just have some fun with this. If you want. We've got yellow flags and a green flag already. Come on, we got to pray
come
now
on.
that it works. Please. Hello? Race
There we go.
director. Oh my god.
5 lights.
10 red lights, actually.
And away we go. For the French Grand Prix.
Oh, there's a few little bad mistakes there off the line by a few drivers. Heading into turn 1, it looks like it's going to be XR Cornish taking the whole shot from Scotsman. Oh my god, there's front one going everywhere already. Well, that's not the cleanest of starts for drivers, but it's cleaner than I thought it would be.
Everyone's still pointing in the right direction.
For now. Got a tricky right-hander coming up there. Ferrari's off into the boards as well. Well, Chris has had a massive lag spike. Oh, there's cars off everywhere. Saw a car on my right as well. Yeah. I think it's Barry, maybe? It's one of them. Oh no,
10-second penalty already.
Yeah, that was completely unfair, to be honest with you. He was off the track completely. Didn't gain any advantage from that.
Charismic already up 8 positions. 9 positions.
Wow.
What a start.
That's a good start for him. But at the moment, all about extra Cornish with the whole shot. Scotsman P2, P3 goes Alco Science, P4. The battle is still well and truly on. Overtake button. Oh, that's just gonna be brave. It's his right-hander.
He's done it. Up
Brave,
10 places from the start.
Oh, look at the Williams driver of Bang 60. No, not 60. Bang 36 up the inside. That was a great move from him. Oh no, Alco Science there, who has got damage. Ooh, big mistake there from Mason. Got in there too deep and he's lost position to Ace Kraswick, who's once again made another position up on this.
Did Charismic actually start 16th? I swear he qualified well in Q3. He get knocked out.
He didn't qualify at all.
Didn't he? Oh, I didn't know. I'm just, yeah. Never mind. Well, anyway, what a start.
He's overtaken like
up
13
12
cars.
places.
Mason coming back at him though. It's turn 1. Possibility. Not quite there though. We've already have a retirement.
Front
Might
two are
give
going
up
to
on lap
want
1.
to extend this gap they've got to pack behind.
spent a full week practicing for this race and you've already retired and quit because lap 1 because you had a bad start.
Yeah, that is a shame. There's always a high chance of a safety car as well. Is the AI driving back out on track? It is. Lovely.
Shouldn't cause a safety car or anything like that. There's a battle in the background there between Button and Bubble, I think it was. But more importantly, it's one tribal. I think it's going to go on a move here on Vinny. It's a chicane. He thought about it. Decided better of it. Wet conditions obviously proving tricky for some of these drivers. Well, you wanted a wet race.
We've got a wet race.
We do. And, who's not made the start they were looking for?
One tribal with a penalty, but not made the start he wants there.
I have no idea how you look at position changes. Oh, there we go.
It's in gap.
I've no
No,
idea
it's
that.
not in gap.
Got the reg.
Oh, there goes
Oh.
Fish Sticks. Don't know what
Where's he?
happened there, it just kind of went off.
Ah, Chris has made an awful start as well.
That might be due to lag though.
I think it was a huge lag spike. He dropped like 10 positions within turn 1. I can't believe that we've got Charismatic already into P4. Like,
What a start he's
Wow.
had. He's closing the gap on the leaders as well.
and Primus as well, up 7. So, would you want to be out there on track at the moment, or would you
I
rather
would
be in a
love
commentary
to be
booth?
out on track right now.
As Chris tried it on Fish Sticks, by the way, into turn 1, it didn't quite work out for him. I want to come back to this battle there between one tribal and Vinny.
All over the back of Vinny. Pushing him through that corner.
Ooh, that was a bit. Thanks, Lappery out that corner. Oh, there's another almost going around as well. That was double almost losing it.
It's quite a hard corner in the way because you want to have it flat out just so you get a great exit onto the straight, but you are risking spinning or going wide. Have to get it perfect.
His penalties can be a big thing as well in this.
They should be, yeah. In the Wex, it's easy to understeer off at some corners. You get a penalty
Well,
even
they've
for
kinda
drifting
gone for
wide
us.
on the straight.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I think it was SR Cornish on the straight line from which got that.
Yeah.
So, Double's definitely running a dry setup, by the way. He's losing that car left, right and centre. Sideways action. One tribal, still all over the back of Vinny though.
Is he going to send it to the last corner?
Yeah, he needs
Well,
to
he
get
may-
this move done sooner or later.
He maybe could have
Got to
there.
feel that. Yeah, but do you want to risk it this early on? Man, you wouldn't want him overtaken to turn 1 really.
He's only losing time to the
When's he
leaders.
gonna go for
And
it?
he's got the pace, so he's going to want to be up there.
Further back, not much really happening. So, great car control there for one tribal. You got that sideways going out that corner. Using overtake, by the way, around that fast left. If I did that, I'd spin
That is brave.
and crash.
But it is easier with traction
you,
control, which I'm pretty sure Tribal is running. Looking at his throttle.
Man, we got a crash. Old Manzi.
Is that going to be a safety car?
Well, it's brought something out, but it's not telling me what.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's telling you.
It's not telling me. It's full yellow, so I'm guessing a
Oh,
virtual. Yeah.
BSC.
Pause game, unpause it. You see what it is. Yeah, pause. You get.
Oh, Rogue got a 5-second penalty being in the pit lane. I just got that coming through as well. Bit late. Okay, game. Thanks. Whoa! What's happening there between Scotsman and Cornish? Interesting.
Might just be lag. I don't see anything that happened between them. There's a big gap.
No, Scotsman came flying through. It's like Cornish just wasn't moving. So maybe the delta was completely different for a pair of them and always caused them to crash. Sure, we go green in a minute. And I'm surprised I didn't cause a safety car, by the way.
Hmm. Old Manzy's car has despawned, and there we go.
Well, you heard it from the man himself.
Vinny with an excellent
That's
restart.
unfortunate.
Pulled 2.5 on tribal already.
I'm going to have to check penalties every single time I pause this now. Charismatic got 3 seconds.
Chris is having to go on Charismatic. No, not Charismatic. Fish sticks. Chris down the inside. Turn 1. Makes it stick.
Dive bomb.
Wasn't much of a dive
Onwards
bomb.
and out from this. No way back for fish sticks either.
Bank 36 has managed to close up within a second of Scotsman as well. So he must have had
Oh,
a
that's
really
a bad
good
restart for one tribal. Is Double going to make a move on Button on his debut? Not quite this time round. Into the chicane. Oh, got that car a bit sideways with Double once again. I don't think those tyres are going to last very long with the amount of sideways actions had so far this race. Round the double right. Still Cornish with the advantage though, with 2.1 seconds. Bang 36, only half a second away from... Hold on. Oh, he's in the pits. Scotsman's in.
Alright.
That's early.
Did he have damage from the potential collision? No, no damage. He must be seeing that you can't make the inters last on one stint until the dry, so he's trying to undercut everyone. That could be a good strategy
Is this
call.
a drive-through? No, this is a drive-through.
Oh. Oh. Can see that.
Okay. He had a drive-through.
James just thought,
Wow.
why would it tell us? Obviously. Why would we need to know?
Yeah, why would we need to know? I paused the game. Yeah, Fish Sticks also got one. So... Wow, okay, let's see what the kind of the comeback drive we can see from him.
It's always better to lose a second or two under safety car than lose 20 with a drive-through.
Yeah, that's... We're going to see a move here, by the way, to Double and Button yet? Or is he still going to stay back? Just waiting for his moment. A mistake possibly from Button to get past him. Primus Gaming all the time in P9 though.
Moving on
Still
nicely.
points.
Charismatic now up to P3.
Got
Thanks
a penalty
to
though.
Scotsman's drive-through.
Around that very tree fast. Right, I hold my breath every single time I see the cars go around there. So at this point, it's looking quite easy for XL Cornish with a 2.6 second lead.
His closest competitor
anything can
all but
happen.
out of the race.
Yeah. Down in... He only dropped to P11. Okay.
Well,
So
without
that's
safety
still
cars, you wouldn't
come back
expect him
ish.
to be in contention for the lead anymore.
But you know, I think he's still got a chance for his Scotsman. He definitely has wet pace. But if there is no safety car, then damage and rotation, I suppose.
He is 20 seconds behind, so that is a full pit stop.
Yeah, but you know, he can now go a little bit further because he was slower for a bit longer. Do you not think?
Maybe. Maybe he's better on his tyres. He can make the no stop on the inters work. But that will be very
It's not
touch
the
and
dry
go.
patch.
Depends how long the rains fall, really. Judging by how wet and dark it still is, it's going to be a good another 5 nuts at least. Which will take you
I'll
to
tell
the
you
end of
what.
the intermediate stint.
Watching Double is an absolute wonderful show. He's just sideways out of every corner. Literally.
Paul Ricard drift.
And he's got a brake fade as well. Notice that. Front right.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that actually means anything in this game. But in reality, that means basically means you're going to get brake fades.
Oh, he's fully sideways through there.
This is just a show he's putting on for us at this point. It's more like drifting around an F1.
No racing, just vibes.
And Scotsman has caught Chris now. That's another big turning point. You got a feel for this race. Is Scotsman going to get past Chris anytime soon? Is there's nothing happening since battle? I'm going to check it out.
You would expect him to be working his way back up.
Slowly but surely. But I was trying to battle Chris earlier today, and I tell you what, he's in the mood. He is well and truly going to be putting it out there on the line for these drivers to try and battle.
Scotsman down to neutral for that extra rotation.
Which you're obviously going to need in the wet. Oh, mistake there by Vinny, I think. A bit slow on the exit there, one tribal. He's definitely got pace in the wet, just stuck there. So what's your favourite corner on this course?
Probably Lebossier. The long right-hander. You're downshifting.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nice and flowing.
Flows
Scotsman's
through
picked
it
up a
so
penalty.
nicely.
Ooh, Scotsman's pushing track limits. Yeah, it's flowing, yeah, I suppose, but it's a bit dull.
Not really.
But you have to get it right every lap time as well, otherwise you end up with a
You can always
rotation.
sneak up the inside of someone if they go a little bit wide. Hope they don't kind of cut back across on you.
Yeah, because when the hat went. But, coincidence, it's the guy leading the race you had contact with. Ooh, Primus Gaming was definitely sideways there. You heard the car engine noise there, cut out a little bit. That's one tribal once again has caught Vinny. And we've got a spinner further back and it's Barry.
It was on the flat-out right-hander. There was always going to be at least one. Is he going to take out the 100 board? Yes, he is. No mercy.
It's gone GTA 5 style into that, is he?
Would not
And the
want to
pits
be
goes,
that 100
bang
board.
36.
So it's definitely looking like a two-stop, well not two-stop, one-stop on the inters.
Yeah, this isn't drying up anytime soon.
It'll be interesting to see if anyone really wants to push it. Oh, he's gone on to mediums. I feel like that's a mistake. And he didn't mean to do that.
Okay then.
Unless
Doing
he
what Button
just...
did, I guess. Was it Button who did that? Someone did that. And they ended up in the wall.
He is like Bambi on ice out there.
Oh, look at this. One tribe was all over the back of Vinny. Still. Oh, they've almost made contact. Once again, overtake Button to that fast left. What are they doing? This is just like, how? As Science has passed the medium runner. So I'm guessing the mediums was not the way to go. Do you have a look at to see how slippery and sliding he's going? He's overtake Button in the wet. He's an overtake Button in the wet on those slicks.
Well, that is confidence.
Okay, so you've got confidence now going into the chicane. Oh my god, you could tell it's the wrong tyre. Visually. He's probably going to end up in a wall. Not because of driving, but just because this isn't the right conditions for him.
Zero grip. He
Go
was 2
for it,
seconds
Cornish.
to Arco Saints just through those 2 corners.
We've got some Cornish fans, by the way. He's got a 6-second lead at the moment.
No,
As
no penalties yet either.
Oh, that is crucial. On about this battle. But you got basically the battle of P4 and battle of P6, and we got a crash. And that's a safety car.
All safety car.
Of course, yellow. Now that's changed things. This has put Scotland back in the race.
Cornish will not be happy.
Do you not? I think he will be. Free pit stop.
Yeah, but then everyone's back up to the back of him. And then 2nd lead.
As Barry pits.
Everyone was going to pit anyway. And bang, 36
It's
stays
looking dry
out.
as well, by the way.
I think it might have just
It's
dried
not
up.
raining. Yeah.
This might be a massive IQ play from Bang 36. Okay, look at him go through that corner, maybe not.
I'm not so sure about this.
But the safety car,
You can't get this
if it's
close to
out
the
for
end.
3 or 4 laps, could very much dry up in that time.
Yeah, but no matter what, he can't get this tight to the end. They're not going to do 17 laps.
No, but you do not want to be on the hards.
Right, but he would have to still pit for softs at the end of it, or mediums again.
That will be quicker than one stint on hards.
And Barry's pitted for hards.
You just would not want to be on the hards while it's still even slightly damp.
Just not the tyre to be on. I should probably press the Xbox button again so I can actually get the visuality of the actual safety car being out. I have noticed, every time a driver's retired, they've always got a penalty before retiring. Right, Cornish is in, and he didn't spin into the pit lane.
Is he going on to inters or dries?
Oh, Mason made a very late call to come into pit lane there. What, Vinny? He's in. So is one tribal. Button's also in the pits.
Onto the hards.
Oh, your man, Primus Gaming, staying out on track. I think he's doing the smart thing here. He knows that those tyres aren't going to get to the end. And Cornish came out in front of Primus. This doesn't really work for Primus then.
It's very slippy,
Any other
but yeah,
gamblers?
if it stopped raining, it will be dry by the end of the safety car period.
As you found out in USA. As Invade as well, by the way, is staying out on track on the intermediates.
Double went out onto some fresh inters. I think he might have forgotten to change his tyres there.
Oh no, the race on battle he's had with Button. He's now got to pit again. And probably not what he wanted. So, bets for the win at this point. Let's just get to the leader.
It's looking good for
Okay,
Cornish,
so
but
Cornish
maybe
got this.
Charismatic.
It's got penalty day.
Ah. You'd expect Cornish to
got
pick
my
up
eye.
at least one at some point.
I'm looking at Mason.
Could do.
Mason's doesn't really get penalties too often. Cornish,
And Vinny
he has a
right
history.
behind.
Yeah, Vinny's been struggling though all weekend. Well, all of Saturday qualifying sessions, so we say, with the invalidations all in Q1. And as it gets dry, this penalties chance are only going to get higher.
Only on one warning.
It's true,
Cornish on
but we're
one.
not even half race distance yet.
Oh, well, no. Charismatic only one warning away from a 6-second penalty. Mason, just the one warning.
Gonna drink some Fanta. This can be my G fuel. So why not?
Yeah, Primus
And in the
dives
pits
into
is
the pits.
Primus. And anyone else gonna follow him?
You'd expect double and
Expect-
invade too.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna throw away the race.
No,
No?
invade does not pit. Is he actually there? Is that? No, he's in.
No, Invade has pitted, but Double hasn't. Double's staying out for long stay then.
Not sure why he's doing that.
Trying to think as a racer of an F4. Oh, he's gone into the boards. Well, that was caught in stream.
Boarding
Oh,
absolutely
let's look at that one back.
disrespected tonight.
No, we should make a complaint. Maybe for every board they smash, they get a 5-second penalty or something.
That's far too light. Whatever number
Race
on the
bad.
board is how many
Every
seconds they
board.
get.
You reckon? Oh, that'd be pretty funny. How long is it going to take for them to catch up? A long time.
By the time a safety car comes in, tribal on the mediums will be a lot quicker, and I think he could make him last 15 laps.
He could, but he's already been on them for like a while now. A couple of laps.
Only on one lap, but it's on the safety car, so they'll be on like maybe 1 or 2% wear.
Well, I don't know. I usually on 5% wear after every safety car I have. So I'm a bot and like to go for a spin on them. I'm going to eat a quick sweet, so Talk, please. Thank you.
Should see if the safety car's coming in soon. Might not though, because Barry's quite far back. And Invade gets a corner cutting penalty under safety car. Interesting. Shots coming in this lap. One more lap. This will benefit the medium runners. So that's one less lap extra they have to extend them while they're at risk. And yeah,
Double is in the pit.
RSF1 double calls it.
Yeah, and he has got a 5-second stop go penalty.
Well, that's good that you can serve it under safety car. Good for him.
Exactly. There you go, that's his 5 seconds.
Should be able to catch up to the back of the pack.
Oh, easily. And he's not moved. Oh, that was lag. Okay. Love to see it. Oh, he's really going to be close to the pack, actually. He doesn't even have to push very hard. Wait, why did he pit for hards, not mediums? I would have thought
used mediums can go to lap 12 if you use them in qualifying as well, so that's about 14 laps.
I reckon mediums could have done it bang on right now.
Apparently, so Tribal is looking quite good here. He'll have to make some moves early on though.
But he can sit there. But he has got bang 36 behind him.
But those mediums might not make it, but they'll definitely be at risk of a puncture at the end.
And there's been a lot of punches recently. The biggest shock is right now, with everything going on as it is Alco Science. You usually expect him to be top 5, and at the minute he's not even in the top 10.
Well, Charismic as well, from almost the back of the grid. Second.
Did they switch places? No, I don't know where Alco Science qualified actually. I think it was like P5, wasn't it? P6?
Something like that.
Well, hopefully if we have a safety cut in this lap, we do. Lights are off. Well, we won't actually get like any of the notifications from race direction because, you know, that's broken.
Why would they let us know that? Pause
Exactly.
on pause?
Why would they?
Well, Primus got to drive through for speeding on the safety car.
So it's gone from bad to worse. Here we go. Safety car
That's not what you
restart
wanna
dreams.
see.
Who's gonna win this then? Oh, top 2 very close there. That was almost contact. Oh, he's had a very bad XL to the straight. It's XL Cornish. Is that going to be enough for Christmas? It's got the inside to turn 1.
Both burning all their ARS.
Yeah, they were already above 70%.
Down
So you should be able to get that fully back. Cornish made a mistake. I thought he had. Is Christmas going to go for it now?
Surely not.
He's going to out the inside. No, surely not. He thinks better of it. And there's a spin in the background. And just as talking about Alco Science, he's gone around. So it's gone from bad to worse for him. But more importantly for this race, is Christmas going to go for it anytime soon? You got to think he's going to go for it now. Both off the track. Both using up all their ERS as well.
Charismic's used 60% ERS on this lap alone.
Always moving on the straights. Into chicane. Doesn't get the move done though. Oh, he's using up the penalty systems everywhere. Left, right, centre there though.
Cornish got a little bit more
There you go.
ERS, but both of them very low.
Side by side in the background as well.
Mason Dunk's loving this. They can burn all their ERS fighting each other while he's just happily sat there saving his. Won't even take each other
I
out.
think that Cornish needs to start pulling the pin right now.
And there's his
got a
first
penalty.
penalty.
Yeah. That's not going to help his situation at hand. Vinny in P4 still holding off to bang 36. Do we want to get damage in this open lap? Oh, Primus in the pits, Cyber's drive through. Most of the drivers have got a lot of ERS left, except from those who bursted all in the first lap.
So Mason in a very good position. As is Vinny.
Yeah. So, well, back 36, he's in an alright position. He needs to really start overtaking people now.
Yeah. But you say his medium
Talking about
tyres.
that, one tribal is also there or thereabouts, but as we've seen from one tribal all day so far, he's not been able to make any overtakes on anyone yet. He's just been stuck behind in traffic.
Bank 36 with a great run on Vinny.
It's a chicane, he's going to go for it. Yes, he is. Look up the other side. Ooh, slight bit of contact. Oh, a lot of contact actually between the two of these drivers. Still side by side out the corner. This is what you did in F2, I believe. Side by side out this corner and ended absolutely badly.
It did, yeah.
Into this right hand. Yeah, I remember that. Don't ask how I know this information, but I do. Right. Into this fast right.
Cornish pulled over 2 seconds on Charisma. How's that happened? Must have made a mistake or something.
And by the way, Bag 36 hit the back of Vinny. Is that damage? Yes, it is. And he's in the pit lane. Oh, that's a shame. He's been in the pit lane as well. I don't know.
Now Tribal's going to have a go.
On the straight.
Oh, they hit.
Mason though.
Neither of them on any RS. Vinny and Tribal
train
both
further
on
back.
20%, whereas Mason's on 80.
Hold on. Here we go. Invades up the inside of Chris. Possibly into his right hander. Surely not. He thought about the move, but backed out of it in the end. That's going to help Double get back into things as well. In this huge train of cars. I don't know where to look, to be honest with you. Cornish is extending his gap to 3 seconds.
Tribal
Think he
less
has
than a
got that
10.
just-
He's going for it. He's passed.
He's proved us wrong. He can overtake around France. In the background, though, up the inside goes Scotsman, making a comeback drive here after his antiques earlier of the drive-through penalty. He's up to P6. Is Button going to fight it back at any time
Vinny
soon?
down the inside.
Oh.
Doesn't quite make
Another
it
driver
work.
thinking about it. Yeah. Being rather smart for F4, you got to think.
Mm.
Oh, I just can't believe we've got a train of cars, to be honest. It's just great to watch. Mason pretty much just staying there in the DRS now, which is now going to be activated.
Mason will want to be
stay
getting
there in the
past
background.
Charismic soon.
All eyes on Scotsman though. Is he going to get past Vinny? It's turn 1. So he could have gone for it if he wanted to. He's just being patient, which is very unlike F4. I can't believe what we're watching, to be honest. I remember our F4 days. It used to be crash, crash, crash. As into the back goes Scotsman into Vinny. Is that going to be front wing damage?
Scotsman should easily be through here. Even though he has no ERS at all.
Side by
Literally
side into chicane.
3%. Makes the stick.
You just think he's just going to get beaten down this next straight, surely. Unless Vinny's got no pace, in which case Button's coming under threat here as well.
But again, Button, like 1% ERS. Can't do anything.
They've all burnt off their so quickly, I can't believe this. Oh, I've got a lovely helicopter shot of them going through this right-hander, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely camera angle for there.
Oh, that's brilliant. Especially when they're all together. Medium's easy to the ends. Hards will be the best choice. Oh, as we got a spinner. That's double. I said was having some issues with his rear. Well, he's had bigger issues now. And Chris is all over the back of Button. Is he going to go for it? He's in overtake and in rich mix.
Button with
It's
no
turn
ERS
one.
to defend at all.
Oh, they've left each other enough space through turn 2. And
invade
Chris
into
with
the
the
back of
advantage
Button.
gained. Oh, he's got damage as well. It's his right hander. Oh, he sent it. Slight bit of contact there. Oh, he should have thought that. Oh, dive bomb. He's done the switchback. Chris has done the switchback. Fantastic moves there for Chris. And invade once again hitting the back of the Ferrari driver. Is he going side by side into his left hander? Oh, the Ferrari driver was lost it there with Button. Lost that rear quite badly out in the corner. Once again, though, no ERS.
Neither of
They're
them
both
with
out of
anything.
Right, into the chicane they go.
Oh,
It's like we contact.
I've kept it in a straight
Good
line.
save there. Further back at the front, though. If you are just joining us, it's S04 Cornish with the advantage with a 4.6 second lead. This Krasnick in P2, who has only got 0.6 to Mason, who's gained in a couple of tenths here, and is still gaining the gap. P4 1 tribal and P4 P4 1 tribal and then P4. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, P5 Scotsman, and in P6 is still Vinny with the advantage over Chris at the moment, who's doing alright after a comeback drive of a terrible turn 1, lap 1. Is Invade gonna pit? No, he's gonna stay out even with the damage.
70% more ERS than Charismatic. You'd really think you can just overtake him at any time. And he's really going to want to, because Cornish is getting away.
Do you reckon he can catch Cornish?
Well, with the amount of ERS he's got, yeah, that's a good second.
Oh, he's on the curb there. Further back, Primus Gaming getting past Barry. No yellow flag, so I'm guessing that was a nice clean overtake into turn 1.
Mason coming through.
Wow, he's passed before the chicane.
Making it look
Perfect.
easy.
And in the background, there's another overtake of Chris getting past Vinny. Oh, Vinny's got in late though. Vinny's hit the back of Chris and Vinny's got damage. Ah, I said about them keeping it clean. They're all just losing their wings at this point.
Yeah, it's going so well.
I ruined it. Commentator's curse. Strikes again. Is Vinny going to look up the inside? His right hander. Nah, I think with this damage now, he's just going to have to give up position on Chris. And talk about that. Button was looking at the inside of Vinny there. There's action everywhere.
Cornish now has 6 seconds of penalties. Mason only has
Wow.
to stay where he is.
So win this Grand Prix, but
That
I
might
think
be why he
ideally
wasn't
you want to
pushing.
close that gap.
He'll want to get away from Charismatic, definitely.
Look at this battle of P7 though. Are they going to be 3 wide heading into turn 1? It's a possibility. They could be if they want it to be. Invade out of ERS. They keep out the movement into turn 1, but they're out of the ERS. You can't really catch anything.
No ERS management, just vibes.
Oh my god, they could actually be 3 wide. Button up the inside into the right hander. That's brave. It's too
Whoa.
brave as contact. Oh, there's more
Oh,
contact.
no.
Button's round. Oh, he's gone for a half spin. Right. Invade though. Is he going to get past Vinny now? Because Vinny's not going to have the DRS. As Button drops another position, but now Invade. Next up is chicane. Is he going to go for the dive bomb on Vinny? Yes, he does. Is Vinny going to hold it though? Yes, he tries to. There's contact between those two. And Vinny's almost gone for a half spin as well. Where to look next? Battle of P4, I suppose.
Mason has pulled away over a second from Charismatic. And closed in a bit on Cornish, so... started to push now.
Yeah, but you got to think that Mason doesn't want to pick up penalties. How much is he willing to push?
Pulled in half a second this lap and not used much ERS, so... I think he's cruising at this point.
But, are we in punch territory for halves? Possibly coming towards the end of the race.
No, I think it's very safe. It'll be at about 70%, but that's pretty safe.
Buttons in the box.
Tribal all over Charismatic.
To the right, left. Is he going to go for a dive bomb into the right hander? No, Charismatic pretty much defended that off pretty well, although he's wide. Charismatic onto the curb. That's going to cost his, well, cost him a lot of time here. Onto this next straight is one try. We're going to get the move on Charismatic. You got to say this might be an easy pass. But he's got
Neither of
no
them with any
ERS. Oh, heading into chicane. He's up the inside. Have they left each other enough space? Yes, they have. Back to the second part. Oh, they just about leave each other enough space. But look at Scotsman. Is Scotsman going to get both of them here? He's got the most ERS out of all of them. Oh, there's almost a huge crash there. He made contact there over 185 miles an hour. It's his fast right-hander. Oh my god, they're still side by side. Into the double right.
I can't watch.
Scotsman's still there. Charismatic out wide. Still side by side out the corner. Scotsman holding it around the outside, but had to back out of the position. Is he going to go for the switchback though on Charismatic? He's going to try the switchback. Is that enough for Scotsman though to get the move done into the corner? Around the outside possibly. Go for the dive bomb into the last corner. Is it on the card for Scotsman? Not quite, but he could set it up once again for another switchback. Oh, Chris has been a mistake there. It's just going to be Scotsman getting past easily now.
Through.
Yeah. That mistake there has cost Chris Mickel's position. How have none of these drivers got ERS, by the way? Like, what have they been doing?
I'm looking down
like
the field,
80% ERS.
6%, 8%, 11%, 9%, 11%, 3%, 6%. So we have 5 drivers here that are above
fact, by the way.
30%.
Axel Cornish pulled the pen.
Oh, he has. Where's that come from?
Or has Mason made a mistake that we don't know about? Further back, though, it's Double versus Vinny again. We've seen these two battling all race pretty much.
Cornish is getting a
Double
lot on the
buses.
straights. Must have quite a good setup for that.
Double, though, no ERS on the straight, so he can't really fight Vinny into the chicane. Is he going to get Burner run out the chicane though to get the move done? Oh, he's got a good run. He could go for this if he wanted to. Has he got enough ERS though to get this move done? If he wanted to get it done. It's this fast right. Looking, but not quite.
It's not like Tribal's got anything to defend with. It's all going to be down to the DRS.
Well, the of them have a lot of ERS. So even if Scotsman gets past Tribal here, will they be able to catch up to Mason or Cornish lights?
They just don't have the RS.
Scotsman going to go for it this time round though. I think he might. One Tribal run out of ERS completely there. Into turn 1 goes Scotsman up the inside. Gets the move done and he's into podium position after a drive through. But is one Tribal going to fight this back? Got to think he's going to be trying.
Scotsman is going to have to pull 3 seconds to Tribal though. Those mediums will be dropping off quite a bit soon.
Is he going to get him back though on this next straight? It's a possibility. He's going to have the overtake button. He's using the overtake button too early though. He needs to wait for the DRS, sorry, and then activate it. As Double and Sights are battling left, right, centre here. All his contacts on the
forced
exit
off
there.
track.
Oh, but he's decided, you know what? I don't care. He's decided to come back on like that. Both these drivers catching up to Vinny, who's always been in a battle with someone as Vinny this race. It's a chicane, and he was being made this time around not quite. I think that'd be the place to watch though, be the chicane. Just around this track at the moment.
Yeah.
Just be filming that corner like
Set up
every
a chair.
race, every lap. Yeah. Get a video camera, be rich. And then make like overtake compilation and a crap cross. Oh, dive bomb there between Alco sides. That would have been a warning or track limits penalty, that's for certain. Oh, he's gone for another dive bomb. Wow. Okay, he's really not saying no for an answer here as Alco Science.
Button sets the fastest lap with a 1:30.7. It's a dive bomb.
Oh, he's
from
gone for it
Saints.
again. Oh my god, he's forced spotted track again though. Oh, Double's going to be getting very frustrated with Alco Science is driving here. He's forced spotted track to get in position. Does he have to get that position back? He did technically force off the driver to get that position done. I'm going to leave it up to Stewards, but personally I'll give it back. As Vinny made a mistake out that turn 2. Is Alco Science going to dive up the inside of Vinny? Make 2 corners and 2 corners. Not quite. Vinny getting... Oh, contact there. They're getting very impatient with each other. Oh, when the dive bomb from Buffalo again.
What a
Oh
battle.
my god. Oh, Double always spun it. But this has brought Bang 36 back into this play. He's going to have no ERS either. Oh my god, none of these drivers have ERS except from Vinny, who's in the lead of it. Into the chicane is Alco Side's going to dive it into the chicane. He's thought about it. Not quite this time round though. Or they're side by side again almost. Alco Side's back with the overtake button being used into this fast right-hander. How are all four of these drivers still pointing in the right direction after that? Oh, he's going to go for the dive bomb there. What a fantastic overtake that is. Is Vinny going to be able to like, come back at him though into his left-hander? Tries it, but Alco Sides.
Lovely stuff.
What an overtake that one is. Now. What? Oh, it's contact. The Williams driver's got damage. That's Bang 36 has got damage. He hit the back of double there. And that's a lot of wing damage to him. And that's probably going to race over him at this point. But is double going to get past Vinny now? And try and hold on to Alco Sides. Already pulled out a second. It's turn one. No moves as such. Just yet. Out of turn two.
Vinny with that damage is dropping like a stone.
Yeah, he might be able to hold on to this as a mistake there by double, and that's now back 36 back around the outside of him. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there, I think, between these two, and double's got back positioned into P11. I think only got a couple laps of this Grand Prix to go.
Mason with a 3-second penalty. Oh,
that's huge for this race.
I think that's the race for Cornish. It's too early to call. But...
got an 8.8 second advantage there. And it's Krasvik is still in P5 with Chris closing in the gap all the time though. Meanwhile, back to this battle for the lower points, shall we say. P9. Could be important points come to the end of the season for any of these drivers though.
Cornish was on no penalties until lap 14 where he got 3 warnings in 1 lap.
Do you reckon that could be a glitch then, or do you reckon he legitimately got those 3 warnings for 3 different corners?
Well, you kind of get none for the whole race. You get 1, then you start panicking. You just overthink things too much and end up getting more and more.
Oh, doubles hit the back of Bang 36. They seem to be hitting each other every lap at the moment. On to lap 26 we go though. Is this going to be a walk in the park for Cornish? It's looking to be Mason in P2. And Scotsman after a drive-through is still trying to hold on to Mason. So I wonder if Scotsman's going to try and make Mason get another penalty. See if he can try and get into P2. To the right, left. I'll tell you what, this battle's going down to last lap. Unless they keep hitting each other like that. Through this fast right. Onto this back straight. Only got 2 more attempts at this.
Double with a great
Who's going to make the most about it? Almost all 4 wheels on the track. Great defending by their Bang 36 there. And chicane they go. He's up the inside.
Bang's always going to finish behind them because of his penalties anyway.
Oh my god, they made ball contact. And that's once again all 4 wheels off the track making an overtake. Probably has to give that one back. Oh, that's
I think he is. Is he giving it? I think he's giving that back.
I think
Good
he
on
had to
him.
give that one back. Yeah, fair racing.
Unless
but
they're
that is
getting
given
told him to.
Vinny the break.
Yeah, because the only battle for
Yeah.
position here is between Double and Vinny.
Oh, well, and further back between Barry. Oh, they made ball
Oh.
contact.
And we have... Okay.
Hello. On to the final lap of the race we go then. For these battle anyway, for P10. Roundhouse goes double. Gets moved done into turn 1. Further back. Mercedes driver Primus.
Chris right behind Charismatic. Way more ARS, closing so quickly. Won't even get him
He's
into
gonna go for
here.
it. Oh, penalties. Yeah. There you go. As Chris holding him up round the outside. Is Chris going to come back at it though?
9 seconds less penalties. I don't think it's worth risking it.
Well, it's been a great race for Cornish anyway, and I'm pretty sure he's going to come through to win this Grand Prix. Out of the final corner he goes. Coming to the start and finish straight. And there you have it. XR Cornish is your F4 Grand Prix winner. What a drive. As Mason comes home
Double.
with PT.
All over the back of Vinny. Yeah, he spins it.
Ooh. This must be quite a contact fest. There's going to be a run to the line though between Double and Vinny. Not quite. And then RSF1 Button, who's been in most of this race for a lot of reasons. He's had a few contacts and a few spins.
Been through a lot.
Yeah, he's got to every single bit you can. Well, that was a good race. Started off wet, ended up drying up quite nicely.
Everyone's all over the shop.
Well, there's a champagne being sprayed. Hopefully they're all over the age of 18. Who knows nowadays?
God, they get younger every year.
They do. Before you know it, it could be 10-year-olds getting drunk.
Alright, let's invite these guys to the party.
Alright, I'll go through the grid then. So you had XR Cornish from the pole position, pretty much dominated that whole race. He did have a few scary moments from a couple of his rivals, but I'm pretty sure he held that off pretty nicely. Mason Duncan, Mason Dunks gets PT there, starting P3, gaining one position, only getting one penalty as well, so good job by him. One tribal, P3, great podium result for him, with RSF1 Scotsman, with the drive-through penalty. Don't forget, putting him well out, still coming home P4, that is great damage limitation. P5 going to Chris, who was dead last after turn 1, it's not a bad comeback drive from him either. DRT Invade started P13, ends up in P6. Once again, he was very much in the walls. Arco Science out of it after safety car restart with the spin. Still managed to come back with it. It's Krasmix had a very up and down race. Started P16, ended up at like podium positions within opening couple of laps. He did alright there. And a few others as well. Of Great of Vinny getting P9 and then P10. I can't remember. But there we go.
Lovely stuff. So, you want to do first and third and I'll do second?
Yeah, if you want. I've got to try and remember who came third now. Oh, we're doing a championship. Apparently it's Austrian. Dear. Yeah. I will. Have you guys all included your audios?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I.
Yeah, we've got to make sure. Cool. Let's go to theatre mode. Try and get the Haas team, because I believe you're in Haas 1 tribal.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. Correct. Cool. You had an interesting race today. How'd it go from your thoughts? Start with quali if you want.
Well, to be honest, I thought I was going to be quite bad by the time they were setting in time trial, but I just pushed and, paid off. I would like to thank my engineer, Draco, for helping me through the race. He was very supportive and very helpful. And then through the race, we had an unfortunate, start with people, didn't join. And, just strategy-wise, I played very well, played a good part in the race. And, I won it and, went in a bad way really via penalties. But that's, that's the way racing goes.
Do you think that'll help your championship charge, or are you not really going to think about the championship?
I mean, it sets a good standpoint for myself, my team, really speaking. First race back, got a podium, that sets good standards for myself. Hopefully in the next race, which is... what track? I remember.
Austria.
Austria, it's a good track. I kind of know the track well. Just gotta try your best and, see if you'll succeed.
Yeah, I've got no more questions. Anyone else have a question for one
I
driver?
was just going to add how you went on to the mediums there and everyone else went on to the hards. What made you think you can make those last? What percent were you on at the
Well,
end?
I said my engineer Draco, we talked about it, and we said, well, it's about 17 laps left, really speaking. And, mediums will make it, hopefully, make it. And it was very close, I gotta say, because I was on about 65% on my front left at the end. It was very tight, but in the end, it paid off.
Yeah, lovely. So,
Thank you for your time.
Mason Dunks came second. Kind of just had a solid race, really, didn't you? Right quality.
It was
What
on
are
a
your thoughts?
alright quality. Going into the race, I was a wee bit nervous, being on a wet setup and seeing that there was going to be bits of dry, and I wasn't so fast in the straights, so I had to push as hard as I could in the straights and make sure I kept a gap to Cornish, but I wasn't able to do it, and he was just too fast and got P2 at the end of the day. Still happy with that.
Like, also, you had like no penalties until right near the end there, didn't you? Did you think you could maybe stay within the 6 seconds?
I was trying my hardest using bottom and all my RS, and I just couldn't keep in, and I kept on pushing too hard and managed to get myself a 3-second time penalty, but it was fine because it didn't impact me whatsoever on the race.
Yeah, that's fine. Looking forward to Austria. Are you a fan of it? Think you can win?
Aye, Austria's a class track. I'm looking forward to it.
Look forward to talking to you next week then.
You too.
Well, there you have it. P2 going to Mason Dunks. P1 though, absolutely congratulations to XL Cornish. How did that go for you?
Thanks, mate. It's about bloody time. I've gotten quite good at managing to bottle positions of potential wins. I think that's the 4th or 5th pole I've got this season, and every other time I've just either got a ridiculous amount of penalties, which is, my trademark, or span off, or just got caught in an instant. So, bloody delighted to finally get that win. Mason had me sweating because I had 6 seconds of penalties and was one cut off getting 9 seconds, and I think for most of that race you were about 6 seconds behind Mason. So you had me sweating, and then luckily at the end I don't know if your tyres just went off, but
Yeah, they
I was
went
able
off.
to just get that gap up, and I just was in the zone, was consistent. I couldn't have driven that any better. So yeah, delighted with that.
Do you reckon you can follow this performance up with Austria? Go for another pole position to another win?
Well, hopefully I've broken my duck now and I can try and be a bit more consistent. But with my track record, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only win I get all year. So we'll just have to wait and see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Mason! Mason!
Right. I'm not gonna question what that was.
Mason! Wow.
That was interesting, to say the least.
Oh,
Why
dear.
make the party invite only, kids?
Yeah, I have now. Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought that I'd
that's
done
a
that
funny one.
originally, but never mind. Always interesting things. But yeah, any other person have any questions for Cornish?
I think we're all
They
done
don't
here.
say then.
I would like to apologise, Mega, for the France incident we had a few months ago.
It was quite a while ago now, wasn't it?
Just get that in.
Every time I saw people going side by side into that corner, I was thinking, oh, no, don't, not again.
Flashbacks. Flashbacks.
The
Oh,
rivalry continues, off track and on track between these two. Well, I think we can wrap this up then, and wrap it up here. Yeah, I suppose that's the end of that then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to tune in again. I believe the next race is Sunday for F2, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It is? Yes, Austria. Probably going to be more wet races, more dry races, see how it goes. So hopefully see some new faces on the podium, etc. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I've been your main commentator, Max Turin's been your co-commentator, and for me it's goodbye and everyone else. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Goodbye.